I'm Jenny with Cocoa Daisy, and in this video, we are unboxing the Scrapbooking and Creative Kits from the January 2026 Wisdom and Wonder collection. I don't know about you, but I am really looking forward to starting 2026 out with a bang, and we are going to start that off by taking a look at the Scrapbooking Core Kit from the Wisdom and Wonder collection. So how about we go ahead and start. So this kit comes in one of our heavy-duty plastic folders. It has a Velcro closure, and the pouch is obviously great for storing all of the items in the kit, but it's also fantastic for storing other items or taking your kits on the go. All right, so this kit comes with 2 sheets of 8.5 by 6 white cardstock. It's the same weight as our other patterned paper, and it's just beautiful. It's a lovely white, and it's great for card bases, for scrapbook layouts, for matting photos, you name it. And then we also have our patterned papers. These are also 8.5 by 6. And they are double-sided. So you will receive 2 of each of the same pattern papers, and that will allow you to use both sides, no problem. We've got a lot of beautiful blues this month, and if you have watched any of my unboxing videos, I am a big fan of blue, so I always love it when the collections feature blue. This collection definitely has a nice, serene feel to it. It is going to be wonderful for creating all of those projects and using photos for your scrapbook layouts that have snow and all of that stuff, because the colors are just so beautiful and feel so calm. You saw the light blue puffy alphabet stickers, and then we also have a sheet of rub-on transfers. So we have our splashes of color, a couple of phrases, some snowflakes, some of these modern florals, and then also a couple of the modern little creatures as well. And this month there is a change to the chipboard that is included in the scrapbooking kit. It is a little bit thinner weight. I personally love this because it still adds dimension, but just not quite as much bulk. I'm really looking forward to trying this out in my layouts. And again, they work great on cards and in all kinds of projects as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this ephemera. You can either think of it as die cut stickers, or you can think of it as self-adhesive die cuts. Either way, all you have to do is simply pull the back off and then stick it directly onto the page. Binge watching weather. Isn't that the truth? If you live somewhere where it's snowy, you are always glued to the weather updates. Several different shades of blue, and then there is a lovely sort of peachy pink, and then also black, and just so many beautiful colors together. It definitely helps lead to the nice, serene feel of this collection. And these die cuts are such a great mix of really functional, like the labels and the different tags and things. Also these phrases, all things warm and cozy, but then also lots of decorative ones as well. You can see we have snowflakes and florals, and then also the little creatures. And like I said, then the more modern sort of journal-esque type. Currently in rest mode, a moth, snow dump, and then of course some more snowflakes because, you know, January is winter. Maybe you don't always get snow in January, but something tells me you'll definitely be able to use these at some point during the winter. Photo of the day, fresh start, and then also a little star. So like I said, these are self-adhesive. All you have to do is pull the back off and you can go ahead and use those. Now we also have our 3x4 stamp set that comes in the storage sleeve. It's a nice heavy duty plastic sleeve and is just a really great way to organize your stamps that you get each month in the scrapbooking kit. There is also a very cool little notepad. I'm loving this. So it's got a little sort of file folder die cut shape, happy notes. And then today looks like a little bit of room for journaling or a small photo or just layering, either one. And then we also have this nice grid one as well. I'm really excited about this. I always love these that help make layering even easier. And this is absolutely something that's going to do that. Now we also have these gorgeous glitter stars. You can see all the various colors of blue and then also white. And then we have this stunning light blue felt pocket that you'll be able to tuck a tag in, or a, like a little die cut or whatever you want to use it for. I just love this felt texture. I feel like it's just perfect for adding a little bit of something extra to your layout. Then we also have some of these little die cut words, and again they are self-adhesive, so all you have to do is pull the back off, and they are some of our Vellum stickers, so they're not as thick and they are a little bit sheer as well. Lots of different words that help with your memory keeping or journaling, a wide variety. So like the snowflakes and the ampersands. But then you also have winter, there's fresh right here. We have chapter, falling, frost. And then as well, we have new, start, magic, snowy, and year. It's a great mix for all of your projects. And then last but not least, we also have a roll of washi tape, and it is a dark blue with little, I'm going to call them stars, but they're not exactly stars. I mean, there are also traditional stars on here as well, but they are lots of different sparkly night sky inspired. Look how pretty that is. I absolutely love this color. I know I'm going to use this one a ton. So you can subscribe to this Scrapbooking Core Kit and receive this kit just as you've seen it here. Or you can subscribe to this kit with one of our add-ons. And we have 3 different add-ons. We have our 12-inch by 12-inch pattern paper, we have our pocket cards, and we have our simple daisy notebook. So let's go ahead and take a look at each of those. But let me remind you, if you would like to take a closer look at any of these items, you should absolutely head to the subscribe page on our website, and you can see closer images, real photos, and then also some digital renderings of the kit as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the add-ons next. The first of our 3 add-ons that we're going to take a look at is the Simple Daisy Notebook. This notebook is a standard size traveler's notebook. It has a nice heavy craft cover, and then when you open it up, it has a printed pattern paper cover that just goes perfectly with the whole notebook. You can use this for scrapbooking. It is a wonderful notebook for that, but it also works great for journaling and planning and just all kinds of different creative projects that you like to use. I really do love using this for scrapbooking. I think it's a lot of fun, especially with all of the beautiful patterns that are already included. The paper is just a perfect weight. It's not too thin, it's not too thick, it's nice bright white, and this is printed somewhat locally to Cocoa Daisy headquarters at a facility that uses recycled inks and recycled papers. I just absolutely love that, and I love that we get to have all these beautiful custom paper products that are also fountain pen friendly. You can see there is also not only a mix of the pattern papers, but there's also a mix of grid, dot grid, and lined pages as well. So look at all the beautiful patterns. They're just, like I said already a couple of times, they're very soothing and calming. And I think that's going to be the perfect way to start out a brand new year. Definitely a fun mix of creatures and florals and patterns as well. And then this one says, making your daily schedule a touch more magical. So this is the Simple Daisy notebook. You can subscribe to this all on its own, or you can subscribe to it with our scrapbooking kit, or you can actually subscribe to this one with our planner kit as well, making this notebook just so incredibly versatile. Now, next up, we're going to take a look at our 12 by 12 patterned paper. You guessed it, they are double-sided. They are 12 inches by 12 inches, and the weight of these papers is just perfect. So you receive 2 of each design so that you get to use both sides of the paper. So you can see this beautiful with the mix of the florals and the owls, and then the back side has this lovely star pattern. Then we have this sheet, which has a nice grid, and then in the center it is not, it's mostly blank, but then you have all the beautiful artwork around the edges. And then this side has this floral pattern as well. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn this one back over. All right, now we have a nice dark blue tone-on-tone dot. And then we have this stripe that also down the center has the months and the days of the week. Next up are some of those beautiful florals. And then a nice tan grid. We have the tan stripe sheet, and then on the back is this beautiful sort of watercolor, but then also snowflakes and stars, and then the little owl down here in the corner. We saw this pattern in the Scrapbooking Core Kit with the snowflakes, and then also this register. So versatile and usable, especially for the month of January. All right, now we are back to the other side of the papers we've already looked at. So you can see here we have that nice dark blue pattern, and then this side has the sort of neutral stars. Our stripes with the dark blue tone on tone. We have our floral with this pattern that had the blank space in the center and the artwork around the edges. Then we have our tan with the nice modern flower mix. The watercolor with the owl and the stars, all of that. And then the back side is also that striped, tone-on-tone striped. And then our last sheet is the ledger sheet with the snowflakes and the moons. So beautiful, absolutely incredible. So those are the 12 by 12 patterned papers. And again, you can subscribe to these with the Scrapbooking Core Kit or on their own individually. So if you just want to get the 12 by 12 pattern papers. And then the last of the add-ons for our scrapbooking kit is our pocket cards. Now the pocket cards are such a fun item, and they can be used in so many different ways. You don't have to be a pocket scrapbooker to use these. They are double-sided, and these are the 4x6 cards. They also make great notebooks. They make wonderful tip-ins and all kinds of things in your journals. You have a monthly calendar here. The first chapter is wide open, be bold enough to start, patient enough to grow, and brave enough to keep going. And then we have that same stripe we saw on the pattern paper with the back side that has room for a photo or for journaling or for whatever you want to add to this card. All right, now we also have a bunch of beautiful 3x4 cards as well. Now these are also double-sided. They are 3 inches by 4 inches, and I use these a lot for bookmarks because I just really love, often they make me chuckle or something like that. So January chapter 1 of 12, and then this really cute little tag. We have a double-sided calendar card. You can use whichever side you prefer depending on if you like a Sunday or a Monday start. There is beauty in the mess, and then also that floral pattern. This one is great because you could obviously cover all of this with a photo. You could put a photo here, add journaling, whatever you want. Then we have another one of those cards that has the perfect amount of decoration. Plus on the back side is some of that lovely pattern. Resolutions, because last year's goals deserve a sequel, plus that patterned paper. The quiet moments are often the ones that stay with us. And movie night, wintertime favorites, plus what I need right now, pizza, a vacation, more sleep, less adulting, all of the above. What we ate, pause, reflect, begin again, and then that tan stripe that we saw in the pattern paper, fresh pages and new chapters. The little things are the big things. Then that nice ledger sheet and that beautiful pattern that we saw also on that patterned paper. A nice plaid, and then a January checklist. Snow much fun. Looking forward, notes for future me to smile about. I love this so much. The pattern and that color are beautiful. You can start over as many times as needed. You are exactly where you need to be. Crisp air, clear goals. Winter with the little owl. Then we have these two lovely florals, the flowers, fresh start, frosty days, toasty nights, tomorrow's stories start today. Then this beautiful photorealistic image, it's just stunning. Snow drifts, stars shine, and the year begins anew. And then welcome 2026. So these are the pocket cards. You should absolutely take a look at the website to see any of the items that I've just showed you. You can go to the subscribe page and see digital renderings and photos of the scrapbooking kit, the 12x12 papers, the simple daisy, and the pocket cards. And you can subscribe on our website as well. So go check out those pictures. Now, how about we take a look at the Wisdom and Wonder Creative Kit. I think you're going to be excited about this one. I know that I am. There are some fun things in here. Starting with one of our newer items, which is this extra large pad of paper. And there are 20 sheets and 2 of each of the designs. So you can see they're a nice thinner weight paper, more like a notepad, like you're traditionally used to. And I love this. I love it for tearing and layering, and it's absolutely wonderful. I did pull a couple of these out. Aren't they so fun? Hopefully you can get kind of the feel for the paper. I know that I can often get a good guess of the weight by hearing it. Lots of gorgeous patterns included. We've seen some of those in the scrapbooking kit, of course. I love how in this striped sheet, I mentioned it before, but the days of the week and the months right there through the center as well. For some reason, that feels really charming to me. And I also really love this dark tone on tone. I think this will be really fun for using as a sort of a neutral in your projects this month. This extra large pad has definitely been a big hit, and it's not hard to see why. It's a really fun addition to the product lineup of exclusive products that Cocoa Daisy offers. Now we also have a sheet of rub-on transfers. You can see there's 4 or 5 of the larger swatches, but then there's also some snowflakes and this larger sort of floral, and then the moth. Again, I love this because this is going to be perfect for layering and accenting all of the pieces, which for me, there is just never enough of in any product. I think that having beautiful bits, you know, to have poking out and peeking out, and then of course, they're so lovely, you can use them on their own. All right, then we also have a sheet of these cardstock alphabet stickers. I love it. They've got like a slight pattern stripe on there. It's hard to see. Hopefully you can see it. I just love it. And the color is so pretty and goes so beautifully with this soothing tone. Now there is also a bookmark included this month, which again, if you're not into reading, you can absolutely use it in your journal or your planner, or find a fun way to incorporate it in your projects as well. Now there is something new, a new product included this month in the Creative Kit, and this is a 4x6 art print, and this one is entitled Midnight Meadow. Now you can see on the back there is also, this is printed with the name of the print, the month and year from the collection, and then also the collection name as well. It's got that slightly textured kind of watercolory type vibe, and you get all of these beautiful little patterns. I am sure Christine will have some really fun ideas of different ways to use this in projects too. I look forward to seeing that. She's always got some really creative ways to use items that are included. So we also have our Deco cards. They come, of course, in the craft pouch, which I love because I love craft paper, and I think that's a fun one to have. Welcome 2026, all bundled up. First coffee of the morning, snow day vibes, and that also mimics that floral that is in the rub-on transfers that we saw also. It's a new year and I'm totally going to wing it. That's funny. Frosty days, toasty nights, chilly hands, happy heart, and nestled. Safe in the season's embrace, wrapped in winter's hush. So those are a beautiful little addition to all the projects. I love to have them peeking out from behind things or out of pockets, stuff like that. I think they're gorgeous. Now we also have our die cut stickers, or self-adhesive die cuts, however you prefer to call them. All you have to do is peel off the back, and there is a great adhesive already there. You just stick them right to your projects. So there is a variety of different types here. We have small little snowflakes, but we have larger florals as well. We have a weekend banner, that cute owl we've seen. Plus we have tabs, of course, the smaller tabs that are included. Snowflake, I'm going to call that a leaf, a moth, a flower, another flower, then of course tabs. Lots and lots of great tabs for your journals, your scrapbooks, your photos. So many different ways you can use these. They're so versatile. Oops, a snowflake and a floral, and then a cluster of snowflakes. And then we have this one. This is so cool. It's got the dots and it's just, I like that a lot. I'm very drawn to that for some reason. More snowflakes, pretty blue floral, Then we have this little rabbit. Just such a great mix of different included items here. And then we also have this little floral. But then this month there are a handful of these different, I'm going to call them tags or flags. So you can see there that there's a skinny blue one, a slightly larger yellow and orange, a tan, and then here's one that has the flag ending that is sort of an ombre from blue to brown, a variegated blue, and then a tan. Very cool. We don't see those shapes very often. I think those are going to be really fun to use. Now this month we also have a permanent mono glue stick from Tombow. It's a nice big one. Hopefully you can tell that. That's really exciting. I'm looking forward to trying that one out. And then we also have 2 rolls of washi tape. We have this blue with the mini blue flowers on there. Oopsies. Apparently I ripped it right off. I got so excited about it. Isn't that cute? I love it. And then we also have this skinny, sort of a taupe light brown vine as well. I love the variety in the washi tapes in both the patterns and the sizes. It just really is such a great way to use all the things. Now again, as I already said multiple times in the scrapbooking kit, you can absolutely see pictures and digital renderings on our website. If you want a closer look of any of the individual things, all you have to do is go to our website and click on the subscribe tab and you will see all of these items. And I look forward to sharing the next kits with you as well.